As the heat and wind intensifies, we'll only see more of these dangerous brush fires. Tonight, Sky 2's Stu Mundell comes out of Sky 2 and gives us an exclusive look from the fire line.
There's a mandatory evacuation in effect.
Just evacuate. If they tell you evacuate, leave.
When you live in Southern California, you live with fire danger.
It was right in our backyard, 100 feet tall. I mean, full tornado of fire.
So how do firefighters attack this living, breathing beast before it becomes a monster?
It has just been burning and burning out of control.
Brush fire season in Southern California is 365 days a year.
Both Ventura County and Los Angeles County fires showed us how they train and what goes into battling fires by air and by ground.
Go, good line. Make sure it's good.
There are three things that predominantly drive wildfire. The fuel conditions, the weather conditions, and the topography. All three of these come into alignment. You'll have tremendous fire development.
Perfect firestorm.
Absolutely.
This one, it doesn't even, it fills the screen. That's how big this fire is.
When we see these firefights going on, we see the helicopter drop in the water, but the actual work, that's done by the ground crews.
The part many people may not understand is the level of effort put forward by the ground crews.
Something I got to experience firsthand.
Make sure you get on the block!
What I want to do is pretty much pull all the stuff that's burnt away from all the stuff that's unburnt. Okay, fighting fire with garden tools.
The wind was calm at first, but then, without notice,
Let's go, we got a good wind shift, get in there!
it picked up by about 8 miles an hour, and then a small fire turned into a completely different animal.
Spot fire! Spot fire!
Those crews stand at the ready to be able to work in coordination with the engine companies and the aircraft to be able to provide what we would consider perimeter control on these fires.
If I couldn't keep up for half an hour, I couldn't imagine being out here all day.
Brush clearance is a partnership between the fire department, who's going to respond to these fires, and the people that own and operate the properties. Generally, we're looking for 100 feet of clearance around structures.
We have a higher probability of success in protecting those people's homes when we've had a good program of fire hazard reduction.
Brush fires are gonna happen, but with teamwork, preparation, and communication, these guys have a fighting chance to save homes and lives.
Our priority is to try to hold 95% of all of the fires we respond to 10 acres or less. The way to achieve that is to get it when it's small. We'd like to keep the genie in the bottle. Once the genie gets out of the bottle, it becomes exceptionally more difficult to contain.
Well, Stu, this was obviously a different perspective than you're used to.
Most definitely. And, you know, being on the ground down there, we saw so much. It was just a different look. Watching the water drops from those big machines and working with those hard-working guys on the ground out there putting out the fire, it was intense, to say the least.